Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I will share with you gold analysis. We are going to look at from technical and fundamental perspective. As we all know from all time frames, gold is only going up, so the trend is bullish and I would say also aggressive overall, considering that we have only small pullbacks. And our setup that we have near to the top of the structure is this here that I also shared before. This was posted on January 5th. We can see that the price respected our pattern after the breakout. The price respected this support zone very well, increased, tested the same area again, given that it was also a strong psychological area near to 4,400 and increased further. Also from other updates that I already shared with you, after the retest the price was taking shape and we are looking at for a bullish continuation movement. We can see that the target were reached, and also later we were expecting for this movement to extend further. We are near to 4,650. So what is happening in these conditions? As we have seen, the problem is that we are facing a lot of fundamental problems. President Trump wants to invade Greenland lately. Very strange idea, but this is making a big mess across all markets. I was expecting for a bigger movement after his announcement. However, the price is accumulating, as we can see, is making this accumulation here. Given that it didn't rise further from this area when it was on Sunday, it didn't continue in this way, but is taking a pause. I think that the market is absorbing the news and wants to have more data, want to be clearer, probably after those comments before the price moves further. On the other hand, the residents of Greenland expressed support for remaining part of Denmark and called for a pause in independence discussions ahead of high-level talks in Washington. As part of US President Donald Trump intensifies his interest in the Arctic island. So all of this is very strange and is holding the price under control. So in my opinion, this is only bullish. The data yesterday, the market was focused on the CPI data. As you can see, they were in red, but we didn't have change from the previous month. It was 2.7. It came in 2.7, 0.3, 2.6, 2.6. So overall, these are the same numbers, and this is raising the expectations that probably the Fed is not going to cut the rates further as President Trump wants. So we have to be careful on this topic. This is supporting USD strength. But as you can see, I don't expect gold to move down because the Fed is not going to cut rates. Given that gold is only manipulated too much lately, is only moving up despite the data. However, these are very good data for the US economy. At least this is what I'm looking at for now. For today, we have also the PPI data, producer price index. We have retail sales, producer price index, ex-food and energy. This data should be in line with the CPI data that we had yesterday, so I'm not expecting any surprise. The only surprise will be any update from Greenland news. So it could be possible that the price can continue to develop in this zone before it moves up. I'm still bullish. I'm not expecting the price to go down more, so it could be possible this movement before it moves up, or it could move up. If this correction has already finished, it can continue higher. What I'm looking at for this trade is that probably this time, considering that we are having a big mess in the market, I'm also considering 5,000 as a target, which is not big, but it looks big in the chart. if we are going to make this way. I think that the chances are very high that the price may reach 5,000 soon, given that we have a problem with Venezuela, we have problem with Greenland, we have problem in Iran. So all of this geopolitical situation is rising further, and that is why I think that also a movement to 5,000 wouldn't be a big surprise in these conditions. However, I think that one step at a time could be better. From our perspective, from the analysis that we have, we are in this area right now. I think that the chances to reach 4,700 are getting higher, given that we are near to this movement. The next big target should be 4,800. I don't know what can push the price in that area, because it will not happen from the economical data. So all of this is related to Trump, to President Trump's comments right now. So this is what I'm looking at. We have to be very careful, because the comments can push the price up and down, but I think that gold is going to move only up. So even if we see any movement down, it will be only a buy opportunity before it moves up again. I would advise all of you, in my opinion, to stay away from selling gold. Is very, very risky. Every opportunity will be on the long side. If gold is going to move down under these conditions, so let's say if this is going to move aggressively down, it will happen from manipulation, because with all of this mess across all countries, I don't see any hope for gold to move down. So let's see, this is what I'm looking at overall. I hope you guys enjoyed the analysis. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to hit the like button and follow. Bye bye.